A Christmas celebration in Germany turned to tragedy on December 21st, when a deadly car-ramming attack unfolded in the heart of Magdeburg. The festive atmosphere quickly turned to chaos as a speeding vehicle plowed through a crowded market, leaving 2 people dead and 68 others injured, including a toddler. The attack took place in the city's central Christmas market, a popular destination for locals and tourists alike, known for its holiday decorations, food stalls, and festive activities. Eyewitnesses described the scene of horror as the car, driven at high speed, barreled through the market, crashing into crowds of people who were shopping, enjoying the Christmas decorations, and celebrating the season. The sound of the collision was deafening, and panic quickly spread through the area as people fled in all directions, desperate to escape the carnage. Emergency responders rushed to the scene, while police quickly cordoned off the area and began to investigate the incident. Among the injured were 68 people, some in critical condition, including a young toddler who was rushed to the hospital with severe injuries. Medical teams were dispatched to provide immediate care, and the injured were transported to nearby hospitals for treatment. Local authorities worked quickly to secure the area and prevent further harm, while first responders worked tirelessly to help the victims. The suspect, a 50-year-old Saudi national, was apprehended by police at the scene. Authorities have identified him as a doctor residing in Germany. While details surrounding his motives remain unclear, law enforcement officials have stated that they are treating the attack as a deliberate act. Investigators are working to understand whether the attack was the result of a personal grievance, a terrorist act, or something else entirely. Police have not yet released a formal statement regarding the suspect's possible motives, but the authorities are exploring all possible angles. This tragic event has shaken the local community, with residents and visitors to Magdeburg in disbelief. The Christmas market, a beloved symbol of the festive season, has now become the site of an act of violence that has left a deep scar on the city. The attack occurred during one of the busiest times of the year, when families, children, and holiday shoppers were gathered in the square, adding to the horror of the situation. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz condemned the attack in the strongest terms, expressing his shock and sadness over the incident. In a statement released shortly after the attack, Scholz said, "The tragic events in Magdeburg are deeply disturbing. My thoughts are with the victims, their families, and all those affected by this senseless act of violence. We will do everything in our power to investigate this incident and ensure that justice is served." The Chancellor also praised the swift response of emergency services and law enforcement, who worked quickly to secure the area and provide aid to the victims. Magdeburg's mayor, Simone Boris, also expressed her condolences and condemned the attack. "This is an unspeakable tragedy, and my heart goes out to all those affected." The Christmas market is meant to bring people together to celebrate the season, and it's devastating that such an act of violence has taken place in our city, she said. Local officials have promised to provide support to the victims and their families, while a memorial service is expected to be held in honor of those who lost their lives in the attack. The news of the attack has reverberated across Germany, and authorities have heightened security measures at Christmas markets and other public gatherings around the country. Germany has seen an increase in security concerns in recent years, particularly during the holiday season, with large public events often becoming potential targets for terrorism or other acts of violence. In the wake of the Magdeburg attack, authorities are reviewing security protocols at holiday markets and events to ensure that additional measures are in place to protect the public. The incident has also raised concerns about the safety of public spaces, especially during times of mass gatherings, such as the holiday season. In recent years, several European cities have been targeted by attacks involving vehicles, with terrorists using cars as weapons in crowded areas. These types of attacks, while rare, have sparked widespread anxiety about the vulnerability of public spaces, particularly during popular events like Christmas markets. As investigators continue to work on the case, many are left wondering about the motive behind the attack. Was it a deliberate act of terrorism, or was it the result of personal or psychological factors? While police are still piecing together evidence, some experts have speculated that the attacker may have had a history of mental health issues or personal grievances that could have influenced his actions. Others have raised concerns about the possibility of radicalization, particularly given the attacker's background as a Saudi national, although no official claims of terrorism have been made. For now, the focus remains on the victims and their families, who are enduring the emotional and physical toll of this attack. As the city of Magdeburg comes to terms with the shock of what has happened, the broader question remains: how can we better protect public spaces and ensure that events meant to bring people together remain safe? The tragedy in Magdeburg serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictability of violence in the modern world, where any public gathering can become a target. It underscores the need for vigilance, comprehensive security measures, and continued support for communities affected by such traumatic events. As the investigation into the attack unfolds, authorities are working diligently to uncover the full details behind this horrific event, while the city and the nation grapple with the aftermath.